There are a bunch of like prophets, prophets who claim to hear the voice of God, who claimed that Donald Trump was going to win in 2020, and then he didn't. And whoopsie daisies, now they got to back up and figure out what's going on. Yeah. Prophets like Johnny and Elizabeth Enlow come out and make all these claims. I think that they've decided that they're just not going to like give us any more information because they don't want to like hurt God's chances of winning against Satan at this point.
Have you heard any timeline? Of course, that one has to come out. Any timelines at all?
It's the same thing God says, and it's the most frustrating timeline ever. Soon! Because...
By the way, this is 2021. This is early June 2021. This is 6 months after Biden was inaugurated, basically. And they're asking when Trump is going to be reinstated as president.
Soon with him is
never our soon.
Never our soon.
These two people on the right, they're true believers. They really believe it. They're honest, hardworking, nice, good people. I know them. I know I'm 1 degree of separation from these people, and they're honest, good people. Johnny Enlow and Elizabeth Enlow, they really do believe that God has appointed Trump to fulfill the role of Jesus, basically.
I just, it has to be this year. And
2021, totally.
We used to say it has to be this month.
Yeah, we used to say it has to be. The deal is we also know natural intel like you all do. And but I have to be led by spiritual intel.
Yes.
And I do believe the timing of the Lord is perfect in this.
Yeah.
And there are things, it's one of my prophetic friends right now believes, there was something that President Trump is so disturbed by certain things that are happening. He's wanting to even accelerate, that he was being tempted to accelerate.
So Donald Trump and God came up with a plan together. They've been talking to each other, sitting around like strategizing, if you will, together, right? Because God doesn't strategize well enough on his own. He needed Donald Trump with his big brain in the mix to help him strategize. And God and Trump strategizing, Trump said, God, I really want to do it now. I think we should do it now. God said, hold on, hold your horses, bro. Just chill out. We'll get there. We got to take our time.
Doing it faster than a plan that they had, and that it was
faster than a plan that they had, then Trump and God had. It is what he means. Trump wanted to do it faster than the plan that Trump and God had formulated together. This is real. Quick note before we continue, I want to let you know I just wrote a book. If you want to check it out, owenmorgan.com/book. It's a book about my experiences within Jehovah's Witnesses. It's completely understandable if you know nothing about Jehovah's Witnesses. And if you're a Christian, it's a good reference to use for why Jehovah's Witnesses are wrong about their interpretation of the Bible. The last chapter of the book is 100 questions that I have for the governing body. I'm selling the last chapter separately as its own separate guide if you guys want to get that too. So check it out, owenmorgan.com/book. I'd appreciate that.
That he was being tempted to accelerate and doing it faster than a plan that they had, and that it wasn't necessarily the way they're supposed to go. And I'm like, no, I agree with Trump. Let's do it now.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Anyway, I don't remember which clip it was. I was looking for it, but in one of the clips, Johnny Enlow basically said, God's not giving me any more secret intel about Trump because he doesn't want me to spoil his plans. If I tell you what God is doing or what the plan is, then Satan can find a way to foil the plan or whatever. So, yeah, now he just, he prophesies about how great Trump is and how much he loves him and how important Trump is to the plan and, all that other junk. So, yeah. Gotta feel for him, man. He is just gone. His mind is gone. Like I said, he's a nice guy, really. He's a really nice guy. Johnny Enlow is in real life. Eris 385, Trump just lost tonight, the D.C. Republican primary to Nikki Haley? No! So let's see how Trump and MAGA handles this and if they claim fraud. No way! Did Trump really lose to Nikki Haley? Oh my God! No way! Oh, dude, that's crazy. Nikki Haley has won the Republican primary in D.C., notching her first victory of 2024. That's fascinating. You know what? Nikki Haley's not going to win. It's not going to happen. But first of all, I would be okay with the Nikki Haley presidency because she's not psychotic. She's not exactly glued to reality, but she's not trying to destroy democracy. Put it that way. I believe that Nikki Haley is only staying in case something happens to Donald Trump. And also, the number of votes that Nikki Haley gets reflects, in my opinion, how many people are sick of Trump and don't like him, don't want anything to do with him anymore. At least a small portion of those votes represent never Trump Republicans. And that's a fantastically good sign. Wow, I can't believe that. Washington, AP News. Nikki Haley's won the Republican primary in D.C., notching her first victory of the 2024 campaign. Her victory Sunday at least temporarily halts Donald Trump's sweep of the GOP voting contests, although the former president is likely to pick up several hundred more delegates this week in Super Tuesday races. Yeah, I mean, Trump's going to be the nominee, I'm sure. But Nikki Haley's putting a dent in his ego, at the very least. Put it that way. And the fact that she could even come close to winning, the fact that she's getting even 40% of the Republican vote, tells me Republicans want to move on from Donald Trump. They are done with him. They do not want him anymore. You can't win with him, and you can't win without him. He's destroying the Republican Party. If the Republican Party knew what was good for it, they would shake off Donald Trump. Shake him off. Stop talking about him. Stop putting him in the news. Stop anything. Be done with him. But the Republican Party, the leaders of it, they tend to be spineless cowards. It seems to be the case, in my opinion. So I'm not holding my breath on that.